Looking good, MP.
About to tear the
to a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to refrain from any disruptive behavior, such as fighting, throwing items, attempting to enter the court or interrupt play, or using improper language or gestures. Spectators engaging in such behavior are subject to ejection
And just a minute or two here for the players to get warmed up before this. Good evening and welcome to tonight's presentation of Noche La NBA, the playoff. Picture coming into focus now, Greg, with the good portion of this regular season behind us.
And for the teams that are definitely in, they're trying to maintain momentum and health, right? But for the teams still clawing and fighting their way in, that's where it gets exciting.
And when it comes to MP, he has an objective to motivate his teammates. That's why he made winning on the road a rallying cry.
And at this point, we assume they're going to win these games. Their confidence is really high. Even when they've wobbled a bit on the road, they've been able to kind of steady themselves. Of course, MP has a lot to do with that.
So the Nets starting five. They've got Thunder, Sarr out there with Barnes. Then it's Dillingham, and it's Whitehead in at the 3 slot. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there. And with most of the season in the books, the power rankings have really taken shape. But take a look at the Warriors. They slide down to the 3rd spot, trying not to slide any further.
And I think the Nets, they've been an elite team in the past. We're seeing a little regression from this group, but they can still beat most any team on any night.
Now, here is Starks. Coming in off a 21-point game his last outing. Poked away and stolen by Sarr. In transition, here come the Nets. Pass to Barnes.
Boy, the defense tight inside, but Barnes just persevering.
It's his first trip to the line. That's good from Barnes.
at the line for the Nets, Scotty Barnes.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. And Dwayne Wade is the first Heat player to be honored with a statue. And Greg, that's pretty significant for a very successful franchise.
And Kevin, well-deserved, right? D-Wade, the best player in franchise history. He helped bring 3 championships to the city, plus he's already got a street named after him.
And so it's Brooklyn with it after the Heat pick up 2. A shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
Starks the pass to Wingate. Back to Starks. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. And stolen by Barnes. Offensive rebound. Here's Bird. Off target at the rim.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
Here's Whitehead. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Here's Ferguson. And you know the points will always be there for him. He's averaging just a shade under 20 points a game right now. Shot clock at 5. Here's Starks. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Starks has got 5 points so far.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Now here's Barnes. And you can see his scoring totals. Those are some pretty good numbers. He's putting up close to 15 points a game on average. From downtown, the rebound by James.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And stolen by Song. One-on-one here. Here's Thunder. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
James outside. Pass to Starks. Inside. Here's Bird. And he banks in the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
No, I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Dillingham, no good.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Pass to Wingate. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Here's Thunder. Barnes outside. Sarr sets the screen for Barnes. And Sarr throws it down.
Nice job clearing some space out under the boards and setting himself up there for the putback.
And not just any old putback, Clark, but a big, big foul. Now here's James. No scoring in this one. Here's Wingate. Off target with his 3. The Nets with the lead. Pass to Whitehead. Nifty move. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Well, that's not the guy you want guarding him at the rim. Just too much of a differential in terms of size.
Johnson, he's checked in for Miami. And Miami calls their first time out of the game.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
It's tough to hide your communications. Teams go to great lengths to try to do it, but sometimes to no avail.
Now here's Johnson. Last game we saw him score 13. Pass to Starks. Shot on the wing. Here's Bird. Kicks it out to James. And it's off from three-point range. To the right side. To the paint. Here's Sarr. Up again. The rebound by Johnson.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
Here's Starks. Miami no good on that time either. Brooklyn leading by 4. It's intercepted. And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here.
Looking now at some numbers for Thunder. In the second half of this season, he's been nothing short of spectacular. Averaging 40 points, almost 5.5 steals and 8 assists. And what an impact he makes for them on that offensive end.
Right, he can do a little bit of everything for this team, and it shows when you look at the scoreboard. This guy is putting his fingerprints all over the game in this quarter. He has flat out dominated the offensive end.
Dillingham wide open, and he fires. Off target with the open look.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Here's Barnes. The Heat getting the bucket. Whitehead passes to Thunder. Now here's Barnes. 6 on the shot clock. Drives to the hoop. Up and in. Off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
You see the strength of Scotty Barnes on that drive. If he creates momentum, you better look out.
Here's Thunder. And he dunks it down.
And that's rocking the rim. Give him the 2 points and tack on some for style.
Oh, he deserves them. He deserves all the points he can get there. Sensation. And Miami has possession after the basket by Brooklyn. Here's Ferguson, covered by Barnes. Starks up top. 7 points in the game. It's good.
And those are the kind of nice insight.
The Heat leading by 4. They've got Parks. Ferguson out there with Johnson. Then there's Black. And it's Bailey in the point guard. So that's who Miami starts the second with. Now here's Butler. Still without a basket. The Nets working the ball around now. And now here's Johnson, the fast break chance. Bailey misses.
Oh, that's a golden opportunity to finish on the break, and he blows it.
It was right there for him. He'd love to have that one back. That was embarrassing.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish and transition, nice and easy.
To the left side wing. Pass to Whitehead. In the corner, Dillingham with it. Lets it go from the wing. It's hauled in by the Heat.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Here's Bailey. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. Sinks the three-pointer.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that he can afford to give him.
Pass to Dillingham. Here's Thunder. He had a career game last time out. Bucket after bucket. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Dillingham with the bucket. Dillingham's got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open.
Here's Bailey. 12 points his last outing. Johnson outside. Puts up a 3. They grab their own miss. Parks. Count it. Good. Parks has got his first basket.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Here's Whitehead. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Here's Black. 9-point game his last outing. Knocks it loose. In transition, here come the Nets. So it looks like the Nets will retain possession here.
Gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
Wingate is checked in for the Heat. And the Nets making a change here as well. Barnes is checked in. Miami leading by 6 to the inside. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Personal foul. First.
Hey, Greg, you talk about toughness, a compete factor. How does a team create that culture?
Call it critical mass. When you have the entire organization and enough players committed to that kind of effort, everyone has to meet that level.
The Heat making a switch here. James is checked in. Here's Bailey following the three-pointer by Brooklyn. Here is Wingate. His last outing, we saw him pour in 22. That shot misses. Some solid defense from Butler. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Dillingham, no good.
I know he's got to be frustrated right now, but the team is fighting from behind. He's got to stay with it.
Johnson, the pass to Wingate.
Ferguson. Second personal foul.
Brooklyn Nets come into this one following a loss to the Boston Celtics. Pass to Whitehead. Now Dillingham. James covering. Butler sets a screen for Barnes. A three-pointer is right on target. Barnes has got 8 points.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And the Heat call time here. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
Well, they knew exactly how to approach that defense. They shot a fantastic percentage because they got quality looks.
The Nets making a switch here. Williams is checked in. Here is Wingate. Scoring-wise, he's definitely making his mark. Right now, he's averaging about 19 points a game. Dillingham with it. Johnson's there. Dillingham, no good. Ferguson, the pass to Wingate. Fades. Rebound by Williams.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Here's Barnes. Score the basket. His fourth. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
Boy, Scotty Barnes, the complete package. Nice interior finish there.
And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him. Guys, no one... And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
Personal foul. Second team foul. After the review, the
Tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able now. The challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, guys, Thunder in the last outing against the Celtics was superb. He finished up with 65 points and was reliable as ever from distance. Totals like that put him in rarefied company. A game for the ages. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thanks. It's going to be interesting to see how he follows up that performance.
Yeah, he was the driving force behind that victory, but each night comes with different challenges.
What you love about this guy, though, is even when the defense adjusts to what he's doing, he'll make an adjustment right back. He is always ready with a counter.
Whitehead's shot is off.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
James, the pass to Starks. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
That one goes in, and that's now 6 points for Thunder.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Now James, nothing on the board. Starks outside. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. James has got 3 assists in the game. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Pass to Thunder. Jacks up a 3. Hits it from three-point range. Thunder's got 9.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
In transition, here come the Nets. 2 points, that one goes. Williams has got his second basket of the night. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
Now here's James. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game.
And that was almost one for the highlights. The long-distance alley-oop, just a fraction off the mark.
Miami's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Pass to Ferguson. Back to James. Clock at 6. Ferguson kicks to Johnson. Miami no good on that time either. Brooklyn's gone 4-7 on three-point shots in the second quarter. Barnes passes to Thunder. Back to Barnes. Williams a screen on Johnson. And here's Barnes for 3. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7. 1:49 left in the second quarter. James the pass to Ferguson. To the left wing. James outside. Pass to Wingate. Now Starks. Looking to end the run. A rebound by the Nets. Williams has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Yes, that goes in.
Way to create just enough separation to get that shot to go.
Well, to me, that's about skill overcoming size. And how about the fearlessness at the offensive end?
That shot wide open. Whitehead's got the lead up to 5 now for the Nets.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Pass to Johnson. 54 seconds left here in the second. Here's Starks. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Here's Thunder, covered by Starks. And the officials call over the back. A little too aggressive there.
I'm not sure what he thought he could get away with there. Pretty clear over the back.
Yeah, easy call for the officials. Sometimes I think you can reach over without making contact, but that was not one of those times.
Bird, he's checked in for Johnson. Here's Ferguson. And again, it's the Heat missing. Nets leading by 5. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Clearly foul.
The Nets have made 2 of their previous 3 free throws in today's game. Both free throws good from Thunder. 23 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Now, here is Starks. He's got 14. Six to shoot. From past the arc. No good on that one. And so it's Brooklyn, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They've dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every chance, and it's paying off for them. Right back after this break.
Welcome. All right, guys, let's break it down. It has not been the ideal start for the Miami Heat. Guys, I want to talk about something else for just a second. Is it me, or have the alternative jerseys around the league gotten a little too creative? And now let's talk about our featured game. It was a solid first half for the Nets.
They're moving at a high speed.
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. The Heat trail by 7, setting the floor for the Nets. Dillingham is out there with Thunder. Then it's Barnes. Then it's Czar. And it's Whitehead in at the small forward. Brooklyn's gone downtown 13 times in this game, and they're just over 50%. 7 of 13 on threes. Fires for 3. And it's Miami with the rebound. Following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Nuggets at Ball Arena in Denver. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip.
And no surprise here, right? This guy is not only a gifted player, but he is so smart on the offensive end.
Starks outside. Pass to Wingate. Barnes grabs the miss. Barnes has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. The three. Here's Sarr, and Sarr throws it down.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
No doubt. On the scoreboard, in the body language of the players, you can tell which team is in complete command. Boy, that makes them 0 for 3 to start the second half. Not the start you were hoping for here.
Miami foul. Wingate. First personal foul. First team foul.
Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. From the arc, here's Whitehead. Bangs home the trifecta. Whitehead's got 16.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
They need this, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Scotty Barnes picks one up.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
The Heat shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
And I think this is a strength of this team. Solid numbers at the line across the board, 77% collectively.
The Nets working the ball around now. Pass to Thunder. And the Nets, another 3.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
James outside, goes up on the wing, and the jumper is good. James has got his 2nd bucket of the night.
He is too good a mid-range shooter to leave him that open.
Here's Whitehead. Drops in the layup for 2. And the Nets lead by 16.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
It's Bird, top of the key. Back to Starks. Shot clock at 6. From about 16, uses the glass to drop it in. He's got 17.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Pass to Ferguson. Over Dillingham. Ferguson misses.
You know, the right thing there to try to fade away with the D all over him, but that is a difficult shot to sink.
Barnes outside. Here's Whitehead. Thunder passes to Barnes. His 3-pointers off the mark. The Heat trail by 14. Here's Ferguson. He's got 10. Here's Wingate. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession.
Substitution on the court.
35 seconds left in the 3rd. Johnson outside. Pass to Ferguson. No good from outside.
Boy, it's been a struggle in this quarter, and the team needs more from him. There's no doubt.
Smith outside. Drops one in from the wing. Smith's got 8 here in the quarter.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And as we conclude the 3rd quarter, pretty much a... And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. They've got James. Wingate is out there with Johnson. Then it's Curry. And it's Bailey in at the 1 spot. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Pass to Wingate. Johnson against Kessler. Johnson's shot is off.
Yeah, the defender in position there and with a height advantage. The fade away was really his only choice, but still a tough shot.
The Heat shooting about 42% so far. Tries from 16. Kessler with the rebound. Kessler's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game.
I'll tell you, no matter what he does, he can't find his rhythm, and you get the sense he's starting to press a little bit.
Smith outside. Thunder passes to Whitehead. There's a screen. Out to Smith. Here's Thunder. Lock at 6. Pass to Song. The tray. Rebounded by Bailey. Here's Miami now. And Greg, everyone loves talking trades. Future first-round picks have been moved quite a bit of late, and that's been kind of interesting.
And Kevin, a lot of teams that don't control any of their future first-round picks. With so much pressure to win now, GMs are willing to use draft assets.
From deep. Shots good by Whitehead. Whitehead's got 21.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
Nets have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession. Parks, he's checked in for Miami. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Barnes is checked in. Deflects the pass. Nets passing it around. All by himself. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Pass to Wingate. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. Here's Cherokee Parks. Over Sarr. Tries again. Cherokee Parks can't hit.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Thunder passes to Whitehead. Launches a 3. Good for his 9th make in just 12 shots. That's an even 75% shooting.
Well, they're winning largely because of this guy's play. He has been sensational.
They set the pick. Here's Bailey. Tries from 7. The shot comes out.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Thunder passes to Whitehead. Here's Thunder. Back to Barnes. We've seen the NBA feature several overseas games, Greg, the last couple years. Always growing the sport, aren't they?
And I know.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. This one was over well before the final.
Another game, another win. Back to work tomorrow.